All right, hey everyone, so welcome to Down Home Backyard Gardening. Now right off the bat I want to invite you to subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Just click that subscribe button, hit that little bell so you're always notified, and then hey, check out all the social media sites that I have. I'm going to put the links down below. Go over, check them out. If you like them, follow. If not, hey, think about it. So in this video what I want to talk about is reusing your soil. How many of y'all out there when you plant something in a pot and then that plant dies, you just get rid of everything? Well, don't get rid of the soil. What you want to do is you want to keep the soil, reuse the soil, and then repurpose the soil. The biggest thing with doing this is you have to add nutrients back into the soil. So like I just showed here at the beginning of this video, tomato plants that I took out. Now they have been in that pot since March, April, and they've probably more than likely used up all the nutrients in that soil. So what do you have to do in order to be able to reuse the soil? Well, that's what we're going to get into in this video. So let's grow. Right here are a bunch of containers that have soil that have been used all year long. So here's the thing, why would you throw all this soil away when you can just reuse it and just add nutrients to it? Basically amend the soil. It doesn't make sense, in my opinion, to get rid of it. Let's just reuse it. But what I want to do is show you all what I do to amend the soil, and then I can repurpose the soil and use it again and again and again and again. Okay, so right off the bat, what I do is I make my own soil for containers, and I'll put a link to the video that I did on that right here. So what you're going to do is you're going to mix peat moss, perlite, and compost together in whatever ratio that you want to do. But that's the key. And then I'm going to add in these other soils that are in these containers to that mix. And then mix it all together, stick it back in a pot. Really easy. And that way you can constantly keep reusing your soil, cutting down on your costs, and just keeping everything going. That's the important thing. You want to constantly keep your soils alive. And this is how I do it. Okay, and there you go. Really easy to do. Doesn't take a lot. You just gotta make sure that you do it. You gotta add the nutrients to the existing soils. Okay, but as you can see, this soil is ready to go. It's been amended. There's new nutrients. There's new mass to it. Now the last thing to do is put the soil back in the pots. Well, my hose just broke. Oh Lord, you never know what's going to happen in the garden. Okay everyone, that's it. It's really easy to do to reuse your soil. You just have to amend it. If you all have a different way of doing it, then drop it down in the comments and share it. Let us all know how you do it, because your way might be a better way than my way, or vice versa, or who knows. But let's share the wealth within this community of gardeners here on YouTube. One thing I did not mention is you have to remember what plants you had in the pots. So in my front yard, I have morning glory vines growing up a wall in my front yard, in the front. You would not want to add that kind of soil into containers where you don't want morning glories, because morning glories are like a weed, a flowering weed basically, and once they get in, they're going to take over. So if you have a plant that you don't want in your garden and you only say you want it in the front yard, then remember that you don't want to mix those. Also, if you have a lot of disease on a plant within a pot, you probably don't want to add that soil into this kind of a mixture, because then you might be spreading those diseases. So just keep those kind of things in mind when you're doing this. This mixture right here is also a great way to add nutrients and more soil to your plants that are in your containers. This is an amazing way to add more depth of soil nutrients to those containers. Because remember, in containers, those plants can only get the nutrients that you give them. They can't send their roots out to find it. They're, kind of stuck. Everyone, so that's the video. I hope you all enjoyed it. I hope you learned something from this. And if nothing else, just get out and experiment making your own soils. I have found that it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. I always say get dirt in your nails because it feels good. You're out here, you're getting your hands in your garden. Hey, do me a favor, share the video, like the video, comment down below, and as always, shine bright and harvest hard. Bye. Man, it's hot out here today, boy. Let's just reuse it, but we got hummingbirds out here going crazy.